Down here on the farm, the weather gets messy, laying around with nothing to do. When you went away, you took my cow Bessie. I miss her, darling, more than I miss you. You took off your leg, your wig, and your eyeglass. You should have seen the look on my face. I wanted to kiss, I wanted to hug you, but you were scattered all over the place. Where, oh, where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and I thought I found true love. You met another and you was gone.
God damn it!
Well, listen, Grandma, you have a safe trip. I promise you, nothing crazy. No craziness. Be careful. Wear your seatbelt. Place is taken care of. Thank you, Grandma.
Makes her clothes fall on.
Let's get naked. Yanki and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network. 7:08 on a Saturday night. What's going on, man? Get your country on. Come on over and kick those boots and scoot that sawdust around and grab yourself a brew and settle down.
We have a playlist set up from Mrs. Dave.
We do some
tonight.
good stuff there, lady.
For once, it's not about Dave.
Not tonight, baby.
Not all about Dave. It's
She's
about
liking it.
Mrs. Dave.
She's ready to get her done.
Get her done.
Good thing. So hope everybody's doing all right tonight. Nice to see you guys hanging out in here. There. Mrs. Dave and Mr. Dave, the cruising dick shit. And danger shits out there. Hi, Sandy. What's going on there?
Hey, good looking.
What you got cooking? Let's see. So that's about it in the house for the moment. But I know there's some other listeners out there. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday night. Whatever you're doing, enjoy it. Tip another one back there and enjoy the tunage. We're going to move right along over here and hit it up with some Tim McGraw. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio on your radio or your computer. Or on the old cell phone. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. The Yanki and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network getting it all over the place over here.
Hey.
The Tazmeister's in the house. What's going on, Eric? What are you doing over there, mister? And Patricia Hunter. Hi, Patricia. Welcome
Dave
to the
is here. He's just
Nightmare.
sneaking in.
What's going on? Who?
I said the Dave's here. He's sneaked
The
in.
Dave's here. Yes, he
Sandy
is.
Fisher, Patricia Hunter.
He's not sneaking
Taz, Mrs. Dave.
He's not sneaking
Moose car. I bet that's that bloody you-know-who.
Moose?
Moosk.
Where the hell did you see Moose Cat?
Just come in.
Oh, Moosk.
Moosk.
Moosk. What's going on, mister? Oh, what's with the captain hat? You need a patch over your eye. You'd look a whole lot better, don't you know?
Do-war.
I guess. What a couple cracker heads. Yanki and the Brit doing some of that poop shooting boogie. I got friends with ugly faces. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Something I was going to say. Damn, oh. Bits up, old chap. Hello, Dale. What's going on there, bloke? Nice to see you, Governor.
Hey.
What?
I was just saying hello.
Oh. Oh, you said hey, like, hey, wait a minute, shut up.
Well, I did, just so I could say hello.
Oh, all right then. Jolly good. Pip, pip, cheerio and all that crotch
Just looking down this chat room, I've been tinkering over here, so I missed everything that's
I
going on.
see that. You're quite the tinkerer.
I
Listen to
am
you
the
using my words.
Tinkerer.
What is that?
Yes, yes, Patricia. Marty liked his cock sandwich.
What?
Did you see that? Or did you not see
I
it?
didn't see no cock sandwich.
Yeah, there was something to... Oh, why has it just skipped my brain? I don't know. But anyway, Marty posted a... Yeah, that's what it was when you said to me earlier to make me a sandwich on that post.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Marty posted a cock sandwich.
I'm getting further and further away from Facebook. Today was a day to post a little bit, but... Oh, shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. I'm not on there near as much as I used to be. Right now, I got something in my eyes, and both of them, and I'm friggin' sick of blinking 9,000 times here. Can't see! Damn it, Ethel! What'd you put in my coffee? Okay, where are we over here? Let's go back to some music. Florida Georgia Line and Cruise, another request from Mrs. Dave. She's got a whole lineup over here, and they all rock. Or they kick some country ass, one of the other.
Baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise.
Mr. Tim Tatum, what's going on out there, buddy boy? How are you? What's going on over there in the beautiful green state of Tennessee?
Bill Weaver's in the chat room as well.
He is? Well, hello, Mr. Bill Weaver.
Right.
I'm Bill Weaver. How are you?
Weaver.
I didn't know that.
So
doing well, doing good over here. Just rocking the house, baby. Country night. Get your country on with a Yankee and a Brit. That's what we're doing.
With the playlist that is set by Mrs. Dave tonight.
Oh, good set.
All about Mrs. Dave.
Mrs. Dave
tonight.
picked a good set of tunes.
Apparently, Marty's listening on the phone.
Hi,
so
Marty. What's going on?
After 3, 1, 2, 3.
Hi,
Marty!
Jeez. I'll blow my friggin' ears out.
I know, it sucks having this headset on your head because you're about to knock yourself out.
That means you're stuck listening to me sing every time we play a song, too.
Taz wants some Bill Weaver music.
Well, we got some Bill Weaver lined up over here.
Yes,
Don't you
we
doubt
do.
that for one moment. But first, we must get over here and do one of the greatest hits ever written. Right here on the RTM Radio Network. You're hearing it as you've heard it before.
Mrs. Dave said, can we hear a song from Bill and Tim's song? Tim's song's right on right now. For your listening pleasure.
We got our shit together or what over here?
Redneck.
With Becky backing him up. The boys round here. Red rednecks. And we love them. Hell yeah.
We love our Tim.
The boys around here don't listen to the Beatles run old Bo Seekers through a jukebox needle at a honky-tonk where the boots stomp all night. What? That's what you call work, digging in the dirt. Gotta get it in the ground before the rain comes down to get paid, to get the girl in the four-wheel drive. Yeah, the boys round here drinking that ice cold beer, talking about girls, talking about trucks, running them red dirt roads out, kicking up dust. The boys round here sending up a prayer to the man upstairs. Backwoods legit, don't take no shit. Chew tobacco, chew tobacco, chew tobacco, spit. Oh, hey, oh, hey. Well, the boys around here, they're keeping it country. Ain't a damn one know how to do the Dougie.
You don't do the Dougie?
No, not in Kentucky, but the girls around here, yep, they still love me. Got the girls around here that deserve a whistle, shaking that sugar sweetest Dixie crystal. That y'all in southern drawl and just can't help it cause it just keep falling for the boys around here, drinking that ice cold beer, talking about girls, talking about trucks, running them red dirt roads out, kicking up dust. The boys around here, sending up a prayer to the man upstairs. Backwoods legit, don't take no shit. Chew tobacco, chew tobacco, chew tobacco, spit.
Let me hear you say, to the countryside, down to the riverside.
Hey now girl, hop inside. Me and you gonna take a little ride. River, let's ride.
That's right.
Lay a blanket on the ground. Kissing in the crickets is the only sound. We out of town. Have you ever got down with me? Get down with her. Girl, you gotta get down.
With the boys round here,
Drinking that ice cold beer. Talking about girls, talking about trucks, running them red dirt roads out, kicking up dust. The boys around here, sending up a prayer to the man upstairs. Backwoods legit, don't take no shit. Chew tobacco, chew tobacco, chew tobacco, spit. Oh. I'm thinking about is you and me and how we'll be. So come on, girl, hop inside. It's me and you, we're gonna take a little ride. Yeah. Lay a blanket on the ground. Kissing in the crickets is the only sound. We out of town. Yeah. Girl, you gotta get down with it. Ooh, come through the countryside. Down to the riverside.
Other stations say they play today's country. Well, you can put your boots in the oven, but that don't make them biscuit.
RTM Radio.
Ah, yeah, the man himself, Bill Weaver. That's why he trucks on the RTM Radio Network. It's the Yankee and the Brit, the RTM.
Good way.
It's the Yankee and the Brit, the
Oh,
RTM
yeah,
Radio
getcha.
Network. What a great tune, Bill. I'm telling you, man. You got some great stuff. That album sounds friggin' awesome, man. I love it all.
Yes,
That's
we
why trucks.
do.
Yeah, that's some great shit, man. I'm telling you. I hope you go a long way with that. All of them, because they're all great tunes. And of course, I'm Rolling is still top of the notch line. Top of the.
I know. Randy still
just
plays
right.
that in the truck and sings along.
I know. I love it though, man.
It's
It's
a
cool.
big boner. He does.
That
But anyway,
would be me.
Bill, feel free to call in and let everybody know where they can purchase your CD.
Excuse me.
Put that fucking thing out.
I'm lighting up another smoke, I am. I'm lighting up a smoke, I am. Lighting up a smoke, I am. I'm gonna smoke out the girl next door, 'cause she's nothing but a big fat
You're
stinking
already
whore.
smoking me out, and I'm a fat stinking whore.
I said the girl next door.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
That's your mom.
That's my mom. Well, we know she's not fat by any means, so it counts her out.
What? Hang on. He says she's not fat. Do you mean she's a stinking whore?
Will you stop putting words in my mouth that aren't there?
No, Randy's mum is not a
Friggin'
stinking
blowhard. Shut up. What's going on, Greg Smith? How are you, mister? Chris Shahardo over here, just chilling, looking good over there. Must be Dan.
Danny died.
I know, right, Dan? That's why
Trucking
trucks.
truckers.
Oh, come on, Bill. No need to thank us. We love those tunes, man. We do it because we do it. We like it because we like it. And
You're one of our lot. You're
whatever I
one of
just
part
said.
of the RTM radio network.
Hey, there's Shannon. What's up, hottie? You guys doing all right
Hey.
tonight? Trucking them easy, or are you sitting somewhere? She's probably going to tell me they're like home, and it's like, I don't know how the hell they get across the country so damn fast. It's amazing. 1 minute they're in San Diego, next minute they're in Kentucky. It's like, will you slow the friggin' down so I can keep up with you? Anyways, let's go back over here and do another one for request. God, I'm just Crazy Guggenheim, Remember him? Anybody remember Crazy Guggenheim? What show was he on? Was that not Red Skelton, Ed Sullivan? What show was he on? Damn, I can't remember that. Oh, Crazy Guggenheim. He was a cool dude. I like that face he always made. Oh, well. By request from Dale. That's what I was trying to say. Wanted to hear some Wheeler Walker Jr., and I guess we're going to just make that happen. Drop him out.
Drop 'em out, let me see them titties, gonna take along.
It is the Yankee and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network.
Network.
By request, Back in Mamas.
Around in this new truck, bank lets me borrow from month to month. I'm running out of credit, find a little cash on the radio. standing still, they're blowing past. Numbers on cars going NASCAR fast. What I wouldn't give for a slow down, don't you know? 'Cause where I come from, only the horses run. When the day is done, we take it easy. Meanwhile, back at Mama's, the porch lights on, come on in if you wanna. Supper's on the stove, beer's in the fridge. Red sun sinking out low on the ridge. Games on the tube and Daddy smokes cigarettes. Whiskey keeps his whistle wet. Funny the things you thought you'd never miss in a world gone crazy as this. Well, I found a girl and we don't fit in here. Talk about how hard it is to breathe here. Even with the windows down, can't catch a southern breeze here. One of these days gonna pack it up and leave here. Meanwhile, back at Mama's, porch lights on, come on in if you wanna. Supper's on the stove and beer's in the fridge. Red sun sinking out low on the ridge. Games on the tube and Daddy smokes cigarettes. Whiskey his whistle wet. Funny the things that you never miss in a world gone crazy as this. Somebody, everybody knows there, everybody knows everybody. I miss those small town roots, walking around in muddy boots. Sound of the rain on an old tin roof. It's time we head on by. Meanwhile, back at Mama's, wholesale sounds going up, and I'm gonna dump this truck and the little I got on loan like a 3-acre lot. Put supper on the stove and beer in the fridge. Going for broke and we're gonna get rich. Watch the sun setting on the bridge. Baby, tell me what you think about me. Being you back at Mama. Yeah, me and you back at Mama.
Playing today's country hits and yesterday's favorites, commercial free.
Random Man and Dominatrix on RTM Radio.
Well, I was raised in a crazy-ass kind of style. Yeah, my taste in music and women drove my folks half wild. Mom and Pop had a plan for me. It was splitting wood and mowing grass, you see. But I like my music, I like my women wild. Yeah, I like my women just a little on the British side. When they wear their clothes too tight and their cunt hair's down. Too much lipstick and too much rouge. Gets me excited, leaves me feeling confused. And I like my women just a little on the British side. You should have seen the looks on the faces of my dad and mom when I showed up at the door with a Brit for my senior prom. They said, well, pardon us, son, she ain't no kid. That's a British woman in a Dolly Parton wig. I said, I know it, Dad, ain't she cool? That's the bitch I dig. Yeah, I like my women just a little on the British side. When they wear their clothes too tight and their cunt hairs down. Too much lipstick and too much douche Gets me excited, leaves me feeling confused. And I like my women just a little on the British side. Oh yeah. I like them sweet, I like them when they fought in gold. Yeah, I like them brassy, I like them British and bold. Well, they say that opposites attract, and I sure agree. I want a Brit that's just as trashy as me. Yeah, I like my women just a little on the British side. Yeah, I like my women just a little on the British side. When they wear their clothes too tight and their cunt hair's dyed. Too much lipstick and too much douche gets me excited, leaves me feeling confused. And I like my women just a little on the British side. Yeah, I like my women just a little on the British side. It's the Yankee and the trashy Brit over here.
He loves his Brit on the trashy
What's
side.
going on, you trashy Brit? 8:02 with the Yankee and the Brit, the RTM radio
It
network.
is our anniversary.
It
Our
is?
wedding anniversary soon.
How soon?
Very, very soon.
Remind me, because I can't remember.
Come on.
What is this? Well, I know what date it is, but how long? I mean, is it a week? I
Well-
don't even know what date today is, to be honest with you.
Well, don't be forgetting our anniversary
Well, I
live
haven't
on the
forgot
Yankee
that
Brit
much
Show.
of it,
What
but
was it then?
The 3rd.
Oh, you are saved.
There's nothing to be saved. I
So
want to
it-
know how long it is from now. What is today the 20th?
It's the 20th, so we're nearly at the end of the 20th, so we've got one.
How's that little ditty
21st.
go? 6 days in March, 4 in May. If you
1,
don't get this right,
2,
please go
3,
away. Something
4,
like that.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days.
That's still almost 2
from
weeks
tomorrow.
away.
I know.
Do you know that little poem at all?
No. Tell me now.
I forget how. I can't remember how it goes. Anybody know how that goes,
What,
man?
shall?
If you know how that little ditty goes, call and repeat it. My dad knows that thing by heart. How the hell's that go?
Well, go and get your dad.
30 in January, 28 and 30 in May, something blah, blah, blah. And
Go
the
get your
4th,
dad out of bed.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he's not in bed. He's probably watching TV, sleeping in his chair.
You should call him up. Get him up.
Hey, Pop,
call him up
repeat
with-
that poem. And I have to explain to no, don't even attempt it, because I'm not going to yell and scream at him so he can hear me. What? What? What'd you say, you little shit? I don't know what the hell that little poem is. It's about the month, though, the days and the months, and he knows it by heart. That's how it works. It's always right, but I don't know how the hell he knows the thing. I can't remember that shit. Too many words for me or something. Anyhow, moving along over here. Red Solo Cup and Toby Keith by request. Another one from Mrs. Dave's chain of events that just seem to be scrolling and strolling right along. Good stuff, Mrs. Dave, by the way. Hey ho! All right, everybody, tip them back and let's have a drink.
Now, Red Solo Cup is the best receptacle for barbecues, tailgates, fairs, and festivals, and you, sir, do not have...
That's embarrassing.
Yankee and the Brit, the RTM radio nitwits over here doing your thing. I had to look it up. That's why I posted it. For those of you out there scratching your ass and trying to remember what it was, it's 30 days hath September, April, June, and November. February has 28 alone. All the rest have 31, except in leap year. That's the time when February's days are 29. Or the other version, I think this is the way Dad does it. 30 days hath September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, excepting February alone, which only has but 28 days clear and 29 in each leap year. So there's two ways to go about it right there. But yeah, you were on it there, Sandy. Well done. Was it Sandy that said that? Yeah, it was Sandy. So yeah, you nailed it. I just can't remember any of that funky shit like that. Like I said, Phuket. I think Eric said that too, didn't he?
Taz said, I want to go on a Taz rant.
Who does?
Taz, he says, I want to go on a Taz rant.
So start ranting. What's holding you up? Let's hear it.
Yeah.
What are you ranting about? I could probably stay quiet long enough for you to do that too. Anyways, let's see.
Well, what are you waiting for? Why have you not called in? I mean, why are you... You've got a rant. You know, you're supposed to rant live on the show, Eric Taz. So if you've got a rant, you know the number. Call in. Chop, chop.
Chop, chop. I'd chop you. Fucking order me
Do
around
it now!
like that. If you want to call in and rant, Taz, we're more than welcome to have you. We could use a good rant. I'm fresh out. But I'm going to go over here and jam an Austin or Blake Shelton tune called Austin, which is also on Mrs. Dave's list. We're going to jam that and enjoy that in a minute. And if you call in, we'll throw you on here, and you can have a serious rant. It's Blake Shelton. This is Austin, Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network over here, right around 8:13 now. We got a ranter on the phone. Bring it on there, Mr.
He's
Ranter.
He's about to come unglued.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
I'll tell you what. I'm about fucking tired. And yes, I'm dropping the F-bomb tonight. That's not normally like me, but what the fuck is it with these people out here who don't know what the little blue light on the dashboard is? Do they think that if it's on, the headlights are working while they're blinding the shit out of people?
I'll tell you.
Come on.
I'll tell you.
And you try and tell them, you know, I got my marker lights. I flash them. And then they think, oh, look at the little flashy lights. Oh, that's just so cool. And they just sit back there, googly-eyed or whatever, thinking, oh, I'm just going to keep blinding the shit out of them. You know, I want to smack Randy, help me here. I want to smack him.
All I can say is welcome to my world, son.
And then NASCAR starts tomorrow, and it's already, people are out there, I guess they've been watching race week. I swear, these guys, and I'm going to call it like the one behind me right now, a freaking butt sniffer. He thinks I'm a NASCAR drafting partner. Right up there, probably about 2 feet from my DOT bumper. Wants to sit there and just ride me like I'm his drafting partner. What does he think he is? Jeff Gordon or Tony Stewart? What the hell is up with these people?
Do what I do. Do what I do. Take your foot off the pedal and let it slow down on its own. No brake lights, nothing. If he rams you, guess what? You might have a little break, but guess who's having the issues? Not you.
Oh, yeah. No, I do that just to see what their reaction is. But no, I'm just getting tired of it. I got back from my cruise. I think I had 4 days of nice, peaceful days, and then I'm talking to Darren last night, and I just blow up. And Darren's like, you need to get back on a cruise ship. 4 days. My vacation was nice, but now I've got all these people out here. They took all my cruise high away. And I know Mrs. Dave is listening. Giggles, I need a cruise. Hook me up. Help me.
That's why we don't take a cruise, because I know it's going to ruin me. I think I'm a miserable son of a bitch now. Can you imagine if I come back from a week of relaxation?
Oh, come on, Randy. You got Donna there to give you a hug. Sing with you.
That's not the same as...
by myself in the truck.
That's not the same as tapping the brakes and having some asshole give my rear end a hug.
That's true. Well, that's the end of my rant. I just, you know, I had to let it out. I really did.
Oh, I know what you mean, though. Those assholes with the fucking headlights, man. Do any of these people ever look down at their dash? Ever? Do they ever look in the mirrors? Do they have any clue what they're doing? No. They got a phone jammed into their friggin' nose socket. They don't know anything about what goes on that dash, I guarantee you.
You know what's worse? What's worse is these people who don't know any different than to go to Walmart, AutoZone, Advance Auto, O'Reilly, or wherever, and go in and buy a headlight to replace the one that's burned out. They'd rather go down the road with their fucking high beams on, blind the shit out of people just because they're too fucking lazy to go and get another one. And I guarantee you go to AutoZone, Advance Auto, and O'Reilly's, they'll change the thing for you.
Yes, they
will. You don't got to do a damn thing.
All of those places will change your headlight for you. They'll change a turn signal bulb for you. They'll do any of those things if you just get off your dead ass and ask them.
Yeah. They grate my nerves.
Come on, feel it. Bring it out of you. Feel it, brother. Feel it.
Feel the burn.
Like a piss-poor excuse for a rant to me.
Donna says you're going to have to do better than that.
Now. I'm ranted out.
Oh, baby, feel the burn. I hear you, man. I know, but it feels good to get it off your chest, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Now I see Budweiser signs ahead of me, and I can't stop. That sucks.
Boy, you really got it bad, man. Bright lights and Budweiser. How can you go wrong?
Well, see, it would be great if the high beams were a set of boobs in my face.
How was your Subway sandwich?
Donna, let's not go there.
What did he say?
He said, let's not go there.
Oh, I want to hear all about it.
I missed my exit last night in Ohio. I didn't. HG, meatball sub.
So they were closed. They were closed at the first one, and you missed the second one.
I get just as pissed off when I don't get my 6 inches. My 6 inches and balls.
Hey, Donna.
Yes?
If you ever had a meatball sub from Sheetz.
No.
Sheetz so much better than Subway. You would love to have 6 inches and balls. I'm telling you. Love it.
Yeah, she would. Obviously, 2's not enough.
But either mozzarella cheese on it or pepper jack cheese and plenty of jalapenos.
You and those jalapenos, I can't stand those things. I think they should be outlawed.
Hey, feel the burn, Randy. Feel the burn.
I would if I ate those. Believe me, that shit'll tear me up. Not only going in, but coming out.
Hey, why do you think Mexicans live so long, man? That's part of their diet.
Is that what it is?
Jalapenos.
Keeps them cleaned out, probably.
Keeps them cleaned out, and actually it's got cancer-preventing properties.
Well, I suppose that's one reason to eat them, but I'll take my chances.
Well, all righty. Well, you guys have a good night. I'm going to let you go back playing some good country music.
All right, man. Thanks for the rant. Always good to have one.
All righty.
See you later, Taz. It's a Yankee and the Brit in the RTM Radio Network over here doing our thing. Another one from the list of Mrs. Dave. Kissable, huggable, lovable, unbelievable. Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Nitwits over here doing our thing. 8:34. Come on and get your country on with the Yankee and the Brit. That's what we're doing on a Saturday night. We do it every Saturday night. Got a request from Michelle coming up. A few more Mrs. Dave tunes over here. Mrs. Dave, do not apologize, please.
Yeah, I said to you last
night,
night,
for these tunes. Believe me, I'm glad you picked them because it saves me having to go through and pick them because, you know, I need something different once in a while, and I just don't know what to play anymore. You know, I like all these tunes. I play the same ones over and over and over. But I know you guys get tired of them, so that's why we always encourage you guys, whether you're in the chat or outside the chat. If you want to hear something, man, let us know.
Shannon said, is there any Lance on that list?
Hey?
Shannon said, is there any Lance on the list? There isn't, but there could be.
Of course there's Lance on the list. There's always Lance on the list. You got a particular one you want? Besides Hold My Beer?
Mrs. Dave wants another Randy and Donna song.
Who does?
Mrs. Dave.
Another Randy and Donna song. We don't have any good country songs.
Oh, you could play our In Spite of Ourselves.
Oh, I suppose. I'm so sick of hearing it.
I know we was filming it this week, recording a video for it this week. Of these big choo-choo trains, weren't we?
Woo woo. I just get fed up, you know, so many times over and over and over.
Yeah.
We did the video pretty quick though. It's not the greatest video, but it went pretty quick. I mean, we went over, recorded our pieces, spliced them together, and filled in a few spots, and it was done. So did have fun. I guess I should have put a little more time into it, but still, it was fun. Wasn't it?
It's very windy. I remember. I was looking back at one of the videos that we did, and like I was constantly blinking because the wind and the sun.
I know, but you look hot
face.
with your hair blowing in the breeze. You know, if I could get you to curl it and put your cowboy hat on, be one kick-ass British twat.
I'll put the beer cans in my hair. That'll curl it nice.
No, jeez, I got enough. Had enough
you
redneck.
Know we had fun with that.
I've
what
had
you guys didn't see with the beer cans.
I've had enough redneck in my life. Will you let me finish my sentence?
No, what you guys didn't see with the beer cans was I had about half a roll of tape in my hair to keep them all in because Randy was getting all frustrated with it.
Her hair has no hold to it. I mean, it just hangs straight, you know, and there's nothing there to help.
That's what
at
the
all.
hairspray was for. Your mum says you need about a whole can of hairspray.
You do.
Just for the cans alone.
You do. You really got to glue that shit in there,
and
man.
then you put your hair in it. But Randy was like, fuck this. So we used about a whole roll of Scotch tape just on my hair. And if you actually look at some of the pictures, you'll see there's bits of tape in my hair. But we had such a fucking laugh.
Every time I tape them in there, they kept falling out. Finally, I got them to stay where they were. I said, don't move. Don't sing. Don't do anything. Just sit there and look redneck.
It was hilarious, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was fun, that's for sure. All right. So, where are we? More BW. What is BW? Black
Bill
and white?
Weaver.
Oh, Bill Weaver. Okay, well, we'll get some more Bill Weaver. We'll throw some Lance in here. We'll mix it up. We still got some Mrs. Dave tunes to do. Actually, just one more from her list. So, we'll do that. Then I got lots of cool stuff lined up here. So, I guess right now, we'll go over here. Right now...
Do it now!
That's exactly what I was going to say. We'll do it now. We'll go over here and...
Uh-oh. Incoming. Incoming.
What we got here then?
What we got here then?
Uh-oh.
Let's
Hello?
listen.
Who's on the telephone?
Who's on the telephone? What we got going on over here then?
Oh, aye, we had such a fucking laugh.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Is he trying to be a Brit over there?
Oh, aye, we had such a fucking laugh.
We had such a fucking laugh.
He says it better than you do.
Bloody kangaroos.
He's got quite a different accent. Where's he from?
Oh,
He comes from the land down under.
They're the only words we know, remember?
Oh, am I supposed to play stupid? Who's playing?
Well, you sing it then if you know the words.
Well, when I'm go, I forget. Done. I can't talk with a shit tonight. That's it. I got a Kevin going on over here or something, man. Can't get the words out.
If you had a Kevin going on, you'd be... He's the
one always having trouble getting the words out of his mouth.
Since when did...
That's because he got so many coming out at one time. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's his trouble.
Oh, geez. Well, it's nice to see you guys over here hanging out with us and having a good time.
He called up the other day, no word of a lie. Bungle called up the other day, and he said that many words in such a short space of time. I was like, I have no clue what he's just said. And then 10 minutes later, I was about to pick up the phone and smash it against the wall. I was like, I have no clue what he has just said to us.
I know she can't keep up with it.
No, I can't.
So, damn it, now I lost complete track of what I was going to say. Something about Dan. I was going to mention Dan over there. But I don't know. I don't remember what it is. Anyways, let's go over here and play this tune for Michelle.
No!
Living my life in a slow hell. Different girl every night at the hotel. I ain't seen the sunshine in 3 damn days. Been fueling up on cocaine and whiskey. Wish I had a good girl to miss me. Lord, I wonder if I'll ever change my ways. I put your picture away, sat down and cried today. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to her. I put your picture away, sat down and cried today. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to her.
Called you last night at the hotel. Everyone knows, but they won't tell. But their half-hearted smiles tell me something just ain't right. I've been waiting on you for a long time, fueling up on heartaches and cheap wine. I ain't heard from you for put your picture away. I wonder where you've been. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to him. I put your picture away. I wonder where you've been. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to him. Saw you yesterday with an old friend.
It was the same old same, how have you been? Since you've been gone, my world's been dark and gray. You reminded me of brighter days.
Hoped you were coming home to stay. I was headed for the church.
And I was off to drink you away.
I thought about you for a long time. Can't seem to get you off my mind. I can't understand why
We're living like this way.
I found your picture today.
I swear I'll change
my ways.
I just called to say I want you to come back home.
I found your picture today.
I swear I'll change
my ways.
I just called to say I want you to come back home. I just called to say I loved you to come back home.
And now, folks, here's our next number, 73.
Oh, no. Picture. I know a lot of people love the song, but if you think about it, they're both as nutty as fruitcakes. They really are. You can have...
Whoa, what
Well, you bloody fucked that up,
there,
didn't you?
Oh, no. Picture. I know a lot of people love the song, but if you think about it, they're both as nutty as fruitcakes. They really are. You can have so much fun with that song if you don't do it straight, so to speak. I should send you a version that I once did with somebody. Maybe not.
Maybe not. All I know is I can't stand that friggin' song. The only reason I did is because Donna wanted to do it.
It wasn't me.
Well, I certainly wouldn't have done
That
it.
was Mr. and Mrs. Jib Jab. Don't you remember? They were
Well,
bugging us forever.
for
to
them,
sing
then
that.
that's a
Mrs.
whole
Jib
different
Jab.
story.
Not Tim, sorry, just Mrs. Jib Jab.
Tim's probably like me. He probably can't stand it either. Just not my favorite song. Kid Rock doing a gaggy, faggy song like that. He's bad enough as he is, much less to do that. But just my opinion. What do I know, anyways? Not a whole lot, obviously. Hey, hello to everybody at the Saltgrass. What's
All right,
going on?
Wagon 20.
Wagon number 20. Hello, number 20.
Hey, everybody at Wagon 20, wet your fingers and go and stick it in Craig's ear and say, Wet Willie.
Is that the
Tell
salt?
him it's from me.
Is that Saltgrass? Is that the eatery? I've never been in a Saltgrass. I'll have to try that out.
Never mind that. They all need to stick the wet fingers in his ears. You know, Wet Willie thing.
Why would they stick a finger in his ear?
Yeah, you know, they do that. Stick it in his ear and Wet Willie.
In Craig's ear?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
What is in his ear that would be so exciting? This isn't Tim and Becky you're dealing with over here. Saltgrass, very cool, man. Nice to have you guys tuning in.
Hello to Wagon 20 at Saltgrass.
What exactly is a wagon 20, anyways?
I don't know.
I got a wagon back here. It's wagging like a doggy tail.
You really look weird when you did that.
What, like this?
Yeah.
Stop laughing at my ass.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, it's not the restaurant?
It's the restaurant. Oh, if it's a restaurant, we should make lots of noise. Oh, it's not the restaurant.
I believe there's a chain of restaurants around here somewhere called Saltgrass. Something to that effect. I believe so, anyways. My horse got really sick today. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. What's that got to do with Saltgrass? Or is that Saltgrass, the horse, number 20? I'm totally confused. I have no idea what's going on there.
I'm sorry to hear about your horse, even if he's not.
Divorce her then if she's that much trouble.
It's his wagon number.
The wagon number.
Are you in like a big wagon behind us?
Are you in a wagon train? Is that what you're doing? Now that would be cool. That would be cool as hell. You would get a kick out of that kind of thing.
What?
Riding in a wagon train? Bedding down for the night under the stars of Texas? Really? You're talking horse-drawn wagons, right?
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, Dave knows what I'm talking about. The Saltgrass in Dallas, yeah. There's a few of those around, actually. There's more than just that one. 24 wagons. You guys like in a circle? Big campfire going? Pot of beans hanging over the fire? All that? Coffee? Never let the cowboy make the coffee. Never.
Craig, I think you need to call us up and tell us what you're up to.
Sounds pretty cool,
I will put my number in the chat room right now. Call us up and tell us what you're up to.
You go ahead and do that, and we're going to play a Lance Stinson song. Do we? Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. For anybody that wonders what's going on with the wagon train, Craig's down in Cat Springs, Texas, is where they're doing this at. I know they have, they run the bulls, herd the bulls through Cowtown over here. And it seems like they have wagon train, too, or something goes on. I thought that's what it was, because I've been wanting to get to that thing for years and have never had the time to go there. Even when I was trucking around Texas and stuff, I never had time to go to Cowtown during the cattle run and all that. But I think that'd be cool. I'd love to do the wagon train thing. Hell, I could live that lifestyle. I wouldn't living out in a range like that. Wouldn't bother me a bit. I don't know about the branded cattle and all that shit that really goes on. Well, they don't do that too much anymore. Some places still do. Now it's more like sheep, you're running around there, Daddy, brand me. Not my idea of a good time, but not into the sheep thing. Anyways, that's pretty cool, though, man.
I'd say you're a little too much into the sheep thing, if you ask me.
Not me. Oh, Cat Spring, Texas. Where the hell that's at? I don't recognize that name anywhere, but it's not too far off of Route 10 and 36, Belleville, Buckhorn, Brazos Country. Where are you at there? Eagle Lake, Columbus, LaGrange. You're not too far from LaGrange. Oh, there you are, west of Houston. All right, I see where you're hiding at. Between Belleville and Sealy. Just a little west of that, out there in like the middle of nowhere. Looks like a pretty cool area, actually. Looks pretty green. Is it green around there? Ooh, it is green. Look how green that is. Boy, I love green Texas. That's what I like about living up here in the north. It's green, man. You go out west and it gets pretty friggin' brown. I just got to have that green. That's what, see what it looks like out in West Texas? See how it gets browner and browner the further out there you go? All the green disappears, damn it. Beautiful out there, though. I still love going out there. The mountains are gorgeous. Boy, that's a long ways away. But good for you, man. I think that's cool. I love to do that stuff.
Ooh, incoming.
What we got here, then?
Incoming.
Who's this here? Hello?
Oh, Shaggy.
Hey, Shaggy. How you doing?
Fantastic, except for my horse got sick today, so I had to bring him back to camp and put him back up and had to take him to the vet, make sure he's all right. So.
Any idea what's wrong with him?
Yeah, he's got an anxiety disorder. So every time he sees a train or hears a train, he just starts shaking real bad. And, yeah, now I can't ride him for 2 weeks because all the potassium that's in his body, if it goes to his blood system, will kill him. So.
Oh, of all things, a train, too. That's terrible.
Yeah, well, it's a when all the wagons are together, it's 1.5 miles long.
Wow, that's beautiful. Were they all covered wagons?
There's 24 covered wagons, and each group has a bunch of riders behind it. So that's where you get all the 200 riders at.
You got a cook wagon? You got a food wagon and a cook with you?
Yep, we have our own cook wagons, and of course, modern days they're all pulled behind the pickup trucks. But
that's pretty
we
cool.
don't cook inside the regular covered wagons, but they're the old-fashioned covered wagons. Our wagon has been here since 1942.
What's the purpose? I mean, are you actually on a ride, or is it just a get-together kind of thing?
No, it's a 100-mile ride. What we do is we take off tomorrow morning for a 100-mile ride, and we ride through Belleville, Waller, and we make our way down to Houston, and then we go to the Memorial Park, and we kick off the Houston Rodeo.
Oh.
So we've got riders here at our camp right now from, let's see, I met a couple today from England. There's some from Australia. They come from all over the world to come to this ride. So it's not just Americans doing it. It's people from all over the place coming here to ride.
Now, do most of these wagons have rubber tires now so you can make the trip easier? Or
No.
Are you still running on steel rims, huh?
Steel rims, every one of them.
And do you take turns running the rig, or just and do you have a rig yourself, or you just riding horseback?
I just ride my horse. I follow behind the wagon. Cam, he runs that. He's got a team of mules that run it. So it's just like they did back in the olden days.
That's awesome. That's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and they will not let you leave camp unless you're dressed up. You have to have cowboy boots, cowboy hat, jeans, and a dress shirt, and buttoned up and tucked in, and then you can leave.
Wow, that's serious.
Yeah, there are some people today that tried to leave out of there without some of their stuff on, and they said, nope, you can't leave the property.
What do you do for cooking? I mean, does the chuck wagon have its own gas stove and everything in it, or do you actually build a fire on the ground?
Depends. Every wagon group is different. For us, we've got our own kitchen inside of a trailer with propane gas, and we cook off of that. Like tonight, we had chicken fried steak, mashed taters, gravy, and corn.
Oh, some real eating.
Yeah, exactly. What did we have last night? I can't remember what we had last night. It was good, though. But tomorrow night is chicken fajitas.
That sounds like some serious grub over there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And the wagon that I'm with, it's a family. It's all family. And I was invited, even though I'm not family, I was invited, and, you know, they treat you just like family. So if it's like the old school trucking where you're all family, they bring it all back here. And there's 5 riders in this group, in my wagon, that are actually truck drivers.
Yeah, I can remember those days.
Really cool.
I can remember those days where drivers used to get together and treat each other with a little respect.
Yep, and, like I said, my wagon has, besides me, there's 5 other truck drivers here. And that's just in my group.
Now, is this all planned out? Does somebody plan your stops and get permission to stay the night there, or do you just go until you find a place to pull over?
Oh, no, they have planned stops. They work with the ranchers. They work with fairgrounds and things like that. It's already planned out. Mitch is the trail boss. He's actually the leader of my wagon group as well. He takes all year long and starts planning it out. So by the end of this week, he'll have it all planned out for next year.
I think that's awesome. Man, that's a great thing to do. Do you go different places every year?
Nope, it's the same ride every year. And we go to some of the same farms or same ranches every year, and just have a good old time, spend time with people. Like I said, just bringing the camaraderie back to the way it used to be.
Hey, do you live down in that neck of the woods?
I live 45 minutes away from where we're at right now. By the time we stop Monday morning, I'll be at the Waller County Fairgrounds, and I'll be actually in my hometown. So
So do you truck your horse over there where you start, or do you ride him over there?
Oh, you truck him over here. Yeah, put him in the horse trailer, bring him over here, and tomorrow morning we'll wake up, saddle the horses, leave them here where we're at right now, move all of our campers and our rigs over to where we're going to stop for tomorrow night, hop in another truck that comes back here, and hop on a horse and ride 18 miles to Belleville.
That's awesome. What kind of horse do you have?
I ride a paint, and I also have a buckskin horse with me as well.
Did you steal that buckskin from Tano?
No, I did not. But I will tell you a funny story about my buckskin, about the buckskin horse. I was getting horses ready to come out here yesterday, and some guy just come up on my property and said, "Hey, is that an Appaloosa?" I'm like, "Really, dude?" Don't even try to guess what kind of horse it is, you know. Then he tried to sell me some asphalt to buy to put down on a. I'm like, "Dude, I'm not interested." Because it had to be paved, you know, he wanted to pay my driveway yesterday. I'm like, "I'm leaving. I'm not even going to be here, so, you know, you need to get off my property." And the good thing about Texas, if you feel threatened, you know, you can just, you know, take care of business as you
exactly. That's what I like about it. Absolutely.
So when I left, I made sure the gates were closed and locked. Didn't want him going around and looking around the house. I didn't want him fishing at my property because there's a pond on the property with catfish. So.
Well, that might be where he's at while you're going.
Yeah, and there's one wagon. There's one wagon group here. I don't remember which one it is. It's $500 for the week, and that's just to be a member of their wagon. But it's Cornholio would love this. It is unlimited alcohol.
Oh no!
I tell you what, they have the best margaritas I have ever had.
Nothing like a bunch of margaritaed up cowboys, right?
Yeah, exactly. And cowgirls, can't forget those.
All right, stay away from the
He
cowgirls.
said cowboys. Now I'm listening.
That got Donna's attention.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, leave it to the Brit to say, "Oh, cowboys? Wait, what?"
You mind if I ask you what it costs for you to ride along with them?
$250 for the week.
Oh, it's not bad at all. And you eat and everything else, right?
That's correct.
Oh, hell, man, you can't go wrong with that. You can't spend a week in a hotel and live like that.
No, you can't live up there in a truck, eating truck stop. Trashy, nasty food for that cheap.
Boy, you ain't kidding about that. Well, I think that's fantastic, man. That's a beautiful thing. I'd love to get into something like that. I wish I had time to devote to something like that.
I'll get Randy to put it all in English for me later.
Hey,
I understood the cowboy bit.
They do it every year. They do it every year down here.
I wish I still had my horse now. Hell, I never even thought about joining up something like that.
Hey, they're not that expensive either.
What are you trying to say?
Horses are cheap.
I got all mine for free. We had 7 of them at one time. Got every one of them for free. They were beautiful horses, too. Just had to let them all go. Just couldn't keep up with that many.
Yeah, that's the bad part about some of them, you know. Don't got the time to keep up with them and train them right. And
yeah, you know,
what?
It wasn't that expensive to have the horses either. It didn't cost us that much to keep them fed and keep them cleaned up and everything, but it was just having the time, you know, for that many was the problem.
Right, exactly.
When I split up with my ex, Cinnamon, she took her 2 horses out to West Texas with her, and then I just had to let mine go. I gave them away because I couldn't bring them over here where I'm at now. There's just no space for them. I wasn't impressed with it, but did what I had to do.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you got to make sacrifices as well. You know, can't keep a horse cooped up in a small area. One of my neighbors has 3 horses in a very small area, and I'm like, they're not healthy horses. And I want to take those horses and take care of them myself. But he says, "Oh, they're thoroughbreds. They're supposed to be skinny." Like, there's a difference between being skinny, and I can see their ribs and see their hip bones and things like that. So,
well, we had a thoroughbred.
Some people that just don't need to own horses.
We had a thoroughbred that was an ex-racehorse, and he certainly didn't have a skinny part on his body. He was a stealthy little shit. He just twisted his ankle, and he couldn't race anymore. But he was a great riding horse, you know, and he just was so friggin' delicate. I mean, he'd just come up to you, nuzzle you, just what a great kid he was.
And you know what? There's nothing like being out on the road all week long, coming home, brushing a horse, taking care of a horse that relaxes you. Even riding them is relaxing.
Yeah, I know. I agree, man. I might, giving up that quarter horse I had was like getting rid of a kid almost, or like your favorite dog or something. I mean, you just, it kills you to let him go, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, all right.
Someone told me that I should get rid of the horse because he got sick, and like, no, I'm not going to get rid of him because he got scared by a train. I just won't, ride him near trains anymore. Now we know.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty sad though, right there. Just something that simple will scare him like that.
Well, I found a video on YouTube, and I had a loudspeaker in the barn and played it over and over and over again for him. Maybe get him used to it. But once he saw it, it's like a big monster to him, going to come eat him.
And it
So
vibrates the ground as well. They feel it, not just hear it.
Yeah, you can feel the vibration from it too. That may have something to do with it.
Right, exactly. So.
But yeah, if you go stand next to the tracks and let a train go by, you'll find out exactly how he feels.
Well, the first time that I played the sound for him, he just stood there and it literally scared the shit out of him. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, but you gotta get used to it, at least the horn. So, but now I know that we can't take him near there, and we'll just keep him away from it.
Well, it's always something new, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And Tuesday, I posted up on about Trucking Roundup. I was actually stopped by some people doing a trail ride from up out of Laredo. Now, those people leave 2 weeks before the rodeo starts. And they ride for 2 weeks, 200 miles on horseback.
Wow.
Now, those are some dedicated people.
Talk about some real riding.
Yeah, I want to talk about a sore ass.
You come off of there walking all bow-legged and everything, you look like hell. You get done riding that lar.
The fizz flaps like John Wayne's saddlebags.
Exactly.
You have a John Wayne walk whether you want one or not.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, man.
I'm going to hop off of here. I got to take care of the horses and put them to bed, and I will catch y'all later.
All right, you have a good ride. Let us know how it turns out, man.
I will. I'll talk to you guys later.
Thanks a lot, Shaggy. Appreciate it.
All right, bye-bye.
Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Very cool, man. Love that stuff. Kip Moore, something about a truck.
Right now, I'm drunk on a plane.
By request for Mr. Dave, Dirks Bentley, drunk on a plane. Craig, stop rubbing it in, dude.
You're making my husband drool.
I can imagine.
Making him jealous.
I was just sitting there telling Don, I said, can you imagine walking in around that kitchen there with a tent around there and a smell coming out of there? Oh, my God, it would drive me friggin' nuts. All that real cooking, all that's... Oh, dude, that's so wrong. Sit there and rub that in. What's the matter with you? Go mount up and hit the road, will you? Damn it. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Another request over here from Michelle. And past point of rescue. Thanks for requesting this, Michelle. Makes me feel good.
Last night I dreamed you were back again, larger than life again, holding me tight again, placing those same kisses on my brow, sweeter than ever now. Lord, I remember how couldn't get enough kissing. Do you know how much you're missing? No, you don't, but I do. Days like a slow train trickle by. Even the words that I write refuse to fly. All I can hear is your song haunting me. Can't get the melody out of my head, you see. Distractions are amusing. Do you know how much you're losing? No, you don't, but I do. But I do. And I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. There's no word from you at all the best that you can do. Never meant to push or shove you. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. swore I'd never fall like this again. Fools like me never win. Came to my knees again. Can't close the door on a likelihood. Things might be just as good. Always believe they would. Gotta let your love invite me. Baby, do you think it might be? No, you don't, but I do. But I do. I wonder if I'm passport and rescue. It's no word from you at all the best that you can do. Never meant to push or shove. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. But I do. But I wonder if I'm passport and rescue. Is no word from you at all the best that you can do? Never meant to push or shove. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. Oh, no, you don't, but I do. Oh, no, you don't, but I do.
Sleeping out under the stars in a wagon train. But that's a hell of a good time for you this weekend, Shaggy. You can't beat that, buddy. Yeah, that sounds like a great way to go. I would, like I said before, I wouldn't have any problem spending a week like that. That'd be better than a cruise. Look at that. Dave says, I'm finally on Texas time. Welcome to our world, mister. That's how it works. And speaking of that, it's 9:24 Texas time with the Yanki and the Brit over here at the RTM Radio Network. Guys out there riding the wagon train down in southern Texas, man, you can't go wrong with that. Headed for Houston. What a way to go. Fresh grub, real horses, real cowboys and cowgirls. Or, as Gallagher says, bull boys and cowgirls.
You got
why
me
would
at
you
the
call
cowboy
boys
thing.
cows when bulls are boys?
You got me at the cowboy thing.
Huh? Oh, yeah, well.
Yeah.
You don't get to meet them this time. We'll work on that, though. We'll go out and see if we can find you a real cowboy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Where we at? About a half hour to go yet. A little less than that. We'll go over here and jam a few more tunes because we got a few of them. Check this one out. Good one here. Diamond Rio. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network up here in northern Texas, up there not too far outside of Sherman. Hello to Justin and Michelle sitting around the old fire pit up there with Shaggy, having themselves a good time.
I think they're off to bed, so better say good night.
Well, good night then.
Night, loves.
You guys have a good time, man. Enjoy your ride, your travels. It sounds like it's going to be great. Be careful. Watch the morons on the highway. It's too bad you guys are going to be out there amongst all that crap. I was curious, too, Shaggy. I was going to ask you, where you guys ride going into Houston without getting into all that nasty traffic? There's no way to do it, right? Or are you far enough outside of the city you don't have that issue? I just wondered because, man, I'll tell you what, there is no friggin' way that I would ride along a big highway like that. Now, out here where we live, you know, up here in North Texas, we're out away from all that crap. There's a lot of people ride along the road and stuff, and it's pretty safe. There's, you know, of course, there's all the wide shoulders, and the right-of-ways are pretty wide. Plenty of room to ride. We've seen 2 or 3 people actually riding in the city. Of course, talking on cell phones. It's like, are you serious? This one guy complete cowboy wear, riding his horse.
I got a picture of him, didn't I?
Through the middle of town on his cell phone. I'm like, seriously, can't you put the phone down for any reason? You know, this is like a natural thing. Put the phone down and enjoy the ride. But whatever, the dude was doing what he does, I guess. But I'd just be a little nervous about riding along the highway nowadays. 20 years ago, of course, I wouldn't have thought anything about it.
He says they have police escort and that they stop all the traffic.
Oh, there we go. You have police escorts. You stop all the... Now, see, that's cool. That's nice that somebody is willing to help you out with that kind of thing, because I'd just be a friggin' disaster. Because I know, Shaggy, how people drive. You can imagine. So that's insanity. Well, y'all have a good ride, and you guys be careful, too. And Justin, Michelle, keep an eye on that guy, will you? Could be trouble.
Wet your finger, stick it in his ear. Chop, chop.
Don't listen to the Brit. She's clueless. The Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, 9:30 Texas time. Check this song out.
And crawl.
Chicken lights and chrome, baby. Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. What's going on, you guys? We're running out of time over here at the Yankee and Brit show, but had a hell of a good time, man. Nice to hear from Shaggy down there doing the chuck wagon, roundup, covered wagon kind of thing. It was awesome. I envy the man, that's for sure. A half-assed attempt at a rant.
It was pretty half-assed, I'll admit that one.
Just let it flow, man. Let it out.
Bit of a piss-poor excuse for a rant, if you ask me.
I'm a son of a bitch. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about what I say. That's why I pour it out like I do. You don't like it? There's a gazillion other fucking places to go besides MySpace. That's why you just let it flow. Say what you mean. Like you said, Eric, feel the burn, baby. Because that's what you got to do, man. And you'll feel so much better when you get that shit off your chest. And Cheryl, I don't like to give anybody advice. Your life, and I don't necessarily mean you, but anybody. Do what you want. Be what you want. I'm just going to say this much about running a bucket. I run a lot of bucket. If you're running a tractor trailer kind of bucket, do not sit in that cab and dump that bucket. I don't care what anybody else does or what anybody else tells you. Stand outside of the door if the switch is right there by the door. Stand outside, reach up in there, and run it that way. Keep your eye on that bucket when it goes up. Always park on level, firm ground. I don't care what anybody else does. I don't care what anybody else tells you. Pay attention to that fucking box as it's going up. You get nervous and it starts to wiggle and wobble on you, drop it. Drop it now. Slam that fucking switch back the other way and drop it now. Because you can always run it back up. It's going to scare the piss out of you when you stand one of them bitches up. If you're using a frameless, I wouldn't even go near a frameless, but that's just me. If that's all they got and you want to learn how to run them, just pay attention to what they tell you. Because remember, you're only standing on the back axle. The front axle on that trailer is going to come off the ground. And that thing's going to teeter and wobble, and it's going to make you nervous. And I don't say this to scare you, and you're probably not scared. I know you're a pretty tough woman. But just keep an eye on that box, man. You pay attention to what's going on. If you're doing a belt bottom, it's going to shoot it out the back. All you got to do is just roll forward and let it pour that shit out. Easy as pie. If you're running a tandem axle bucket, sit in the seat, run the box up. As long as you know you're hauling something that ain't going to stick in the nose. If it's going to stick up in the front of that bucket, you might want to be careful with it. That's the worst thing. But, just watch that bucket. That's all you got to do. Pay attention to that and you'll be fine. I've seen a lot of them go over because the guys get lazy and they sit in the truck and they dump them and shit sticks up in the nose and then they fucking fall over. And the guys are lazy. That's all it is. Don't be lazy. And you don't strike me as being very lazy. So, I just want to tell you that. I don't like to tell anybody anything. I'm no expert, but I never tipped one over. I never messed one up, never wrecked one, crashed one. And I hauled like these big aluminum dross cubes. These things are sometimes 6 foot square, 8 foot square. And I'm not trying to scare you. I don't want to scare you. I just want you to be safe and think about it. That's all. Go do it because it's a great job, man. Don't turn it down. It's one of the best friggin' jobs you can do. Easy as pie. Seriously. But, I haul these dross cubes, and they're great big aluminum chunks that come out of the aluminum plant. And you take them to other plants to smelt them down and make things out of them. But they're square. They're like ice cubes out of one of those aluminum trays. Those old ones where you pull the handle to break the ice cubes out there like that. Well, when you put them in an aluminum box, the aluminum, they go all sideways and cockeyed, and they sit in there in all these different angles. And when you raise the box up, you know, everything from the back end starts to come out first. Well, they'll jam up in there sometimes, so you have to like drop the box a little bit and kind of loosen them up. Sometimes you got to bring it all the way down and then run it back up. Sometimes it'll sit there with those things stuck in the nose. It'll just wobble back and forth, and all of a sudden they'll break loose and come out, and the thing rocks like hell, and you freak out. But go do it. Don't be afraid to go check it out. Go over there and spend a day and see what you think. You know, it'll make you nervous. I know it will. It made me nervous every time I did it. But, you know, just pay attention to what's going on. Like I said, I don't want to tell you I know everything, but I just know, you know, the guys that didn't get out of the truck and pay attention to what's going on, those are the guys that had trouble. And you don't strike me as anybody that's that fucking lazy. So, you know, just be cool, that's all. No, I'm not doing no Randy rant. I want her to go enjoy it because it's a great job. I'd go bucket trucking in a minute if it was local again. That was the best thing I ever did. I think I mentioned that last week on the show. Christ, half the time. Now, I'm talking about running tandem. Well, even with the tractor trailer with a 33-foot bucket and that, I'd run cross country with that shit. Hauled fluff and coke and all kinds of crap. But it was great. And the tandem axle was even better because we do construction jobs, haul asphalt, haul sand and stone to the asphalt plant, and it's that friggin' riot. Half the time, if you're hauling spoils off an excavation job, you sit there and you wait. Excavator breaks down. They got one on the job. You don't do nothing until it gets fixed. Sometimes they'll send you home. Sometimes you get to sit there all day. And they keep telling you, it'll be ready in an hour. It'll be ready in an hour. And it never gets ready. And you get to sit there and get paid. Great work. You know, go check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. But just pay attention. That's all. Don't, like I said, I don't think you're one of the lazy ones like some of these guys that, you know, they expect to sit there in the seat, run the box up, and the shit comes out. You know, mud, shit like that sticks. Sometimes asphalt will stick, and they have this foamy crap to spray in there. They won't let you spray diesel fuel in the box anymore. That was the best way to do it because the asphalt wouldn't stick. It'd always come out. But anyways, old tricks, new ways, different things like that. But it's pretty cool stuff. Go check it out, though. I think you'll like it. Just pay attention. Just about ready to motivate out of here, man. One or two more tunes, and we'll be history. Yankee and the Brit. And it is the Yankee and the Brit, in spite of ourselves, the RTM Radio Network.
She don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks crossing her legs is funny. She looks down her nose at money. She gets it on like the Easter bunny. She's my baby, I'm her honey. Never gonna let her go.
He ain't got laid in the month of Sundays. I caught him once and he was sniffing my undies. He ain't too sharp, but he gets things done. He drinks his beer like it's oxygen. He's my baby and I'm his honey. I'm never gonna let him go. Do it now!
In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spite our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. She thinks all my jokes are corny. Convict movies make her horny. She likes ketchup on scrambled eggs. She swears like a sailor when she shaves her legs. She takes a licking, keeps on ticking. Never gonna let her go.
He's got more balls than a big brass monkey. He's a whacked-out widow and a love-bug junkie. Sly as a fox, crazy as a loon. Payday comes and he's howling at the moon. He's my baby, I don't mean maybe. I'm never gonna let him go.
In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spike our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spike our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes.
In spite of ourselves. It's the Yankee and the Brit in the RTM Radio Network, 9:50 Texas time. Got one hit for me mate way down under there. Wayne Mills Band, Last Honky Tonk. Check it out. There you go, indie bloke.
You're listening to the Yankee and the Brit on the RTM Radio Network. You heard me, goddammit? You understand what I'm saying to you?
It's the Yankee and the Brit. Here's one for Alex, the old bartender over there. I think this is what Dave was talking about, so let's hope so. God bless you, Alex.
All right, everybody. Gather around. Rand the Man is here. What kind of randy candy would you like today? Sweet pussy? Chocolate-covered pussy? Gumdrops? Anything you want. You've come to the right man, because I'm the Randy Man. Who can take a hard on? Sprinkle it with goo. Cover it with sperm and have a miracle or two. Rand the Man. Oh, yes, Rand the Man can. Rand the Man can, 'cause he mixes with his cum and makes his penis taste good. Who can take a dildo? Wrap it in a sigh. Soak it in her cum and make a groovy hairy pie. Rand the Man. Oh, yes, Rand the Man can. Rand the Man can, 'cause he mixes it with his cum and makes his penis taste good. Rand the Man makes everything he makes satisfying and delicious. Now you talk about your childhood wishes. You can come right on the dishes. Whoa, who can take your boobies? Dip them in his cream. Separate your nipples and collect up all your cream. Rand the Man. Oh, yes, Rand the Man can. Rand the Man can. He mixes it with his cum and makes his Peter taste good. Now Rand the Man makes everything he makes satisfying and delicious. Oh, you talk about your childhood wishes. You can come right on the dishes. Yeah, yeah, whoa, who can take your nipples? Dip them in his cream. Separate your nipples and collect up all your cream. Oh, Rand the Man. Oh, yes, Rand the Man can. Rand the Man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes his Peter taste good. Yes, Rand the Man can, 'cause he mixes it with cum and makes his Peter taste good. Oh, Randy Man, the Randy Man, the Randy Man, yeah. The Randy Man, the Randy Man, the Randy Man, yeah. The Randy Man, the Randy Man, the Randy Man, I'm Randy Man, I'm Randy Man.
Oh, Mr. Dave. Alex, I don't know what kind of bartender you are, but you're a sick little man.
Yes, and we like you already.
Yes, welcome. You're the kind of people we can tolerate. All right, we're going to kick on out of here We'll reboot this puppy, and we'll be right back. Give us about 3 or 4 minutes, and we shall return. Until then, we love all you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you don't come back, that's fine. We understand. But for those of you that are coming back, we'll see you in just a little bit. No, shut up! Not that again.
G-Rant, what are we going to do today?
Same thing we always do, Brit. Try and take over radio.
The Yankee and the Brit.
Yes, Yankee and the Brit.
One is a genius, the other's a twit. On the radio,
the genes have been spliced.
The Yankee and the Brit. Brit, 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 Brit. Before the show is done, the killing will have begun. By the end of the show, the heads will explode. The Yankee and the Brit, yes, Yankee and the Brit. The ranting campaign can never be explained. To prove their radio worth, they'll take over the earth. The Yankee and the Brit, 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 Brit.